Thank you for joining us on BRICS Africa Channel. You mentioned on stage today that the elite have abandoned the people.
Yes.
What makes you say this?
Well, there is an obvious gap between what educated people or people with a lot of money do with their lives and who they associate with. And on the other hand, uneducated and poor people. What's clear is that poor communities are in need of the leadership of what I refer to as the elite. In any event, poor people are organizing themselves and they're leading themselves. But there is a need for strategic direction and connection in relation to those struggles by the poor. So I say that born out of experiences, my own experiences as a lawyer, but I also say it born of the observations that one makes. The one thing that has driven me to this point more recently has been the so-called anti-immigration marches, in which you can see that it is necessary for the elites to integrate with the people in order to direct the struggles and also dismantle some of the lies that are being told about where the problem of unemployment comes from.
And would you say or bring the difference between the elites such as Biko and O.R. Tambo, who were the leaders then, and were also educated,
Yeah.
and yet they connected with the people? What would be the cause now, as these elites are also some of the people that were in those marches of 76 that you would think they would know better?
I think that it's largely the opening up of the economy that has facilitated upward mobility. In many respects, that's been good to deracialize the economy, but it has also created this gap between the rulers and the people. And I understand why it happened, but I think we are now witnessing the consequences of turning our backs on the people.
You also mentioned that not enough elites using their microphones and platforms to speak against this hate message. One would say that if a minister, cabinet minister, can in public platforms use such language, where is the Human Rights Commission to air that minister?
No, but that's the point I am making, is that in order for us to entrench democracy, we should not be asking for institutional responses. We should be responding ourselves. And in that response, we can question the absence of the Human Rights Commission. But it's precisely because we are waiting for the Human Rights Commission that enables the messages of hate to entrench themselves. And that is what I am criticizing.
What other consequences do you foresee based on this hate? Probably a response from the international institutions and as well as other African states.
Well, strangely, the African states have been more measured in their response so far. And the global community, if by that you mean the West, has basically just been disinterested in the immigration challenges that South Africa faces. One hopes that the situation will not escalate beyond where it is at the moment, where it's largely regarded as a domestic issue, and even the African states that have spoken about it actually support the government's efforts because they can understand that the government appears to be committed to addressing it within a human rights framework.
And lastly, on the spatial apartheid planning, as you mentioned, of the structural challenges that we
Yeah.
have. What is it you think, especially young people taking over the baton of 76, can do to dismantle such structures?
Yes, I think the primary problem is one of ignorance. I believe that young people equipped with knowledge can spread the right message. And it's ignorance in relation to why society is structured the way it is. And that explanation is necessary for it to come through. The second thing is that even where young people are in positions of influence and economic power, it's that consciousness that actually what we are trying to do is to dismantle apartheid in its various tentacles, including spatial apartheid.
Justice Tembeka Ngcukaitobi, thank you for joining us in BRICS AFRICA Channel.
Thank you very much.